What is up? My name is GARRETT on Twitter, YOOGRRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to my favorite songs of 2019 so far. We're about halfway through, a little bit over. We're actually halfway through July at this point of 2019, which is kind of crazy because you always get to the point where it's like March and then boom, fucking summer's over and you're 70 years older, and it just doesn't make sense. Time is a paradox. But without further ado, let's just talk about some of my favorite tracks of the year. There's quite a bit. Oliver Francis, Dead or Alive Freestyle. I think this is probably one of my favorite Oliver Francis songs, period. Intros with this crazy ass like instrumental. Oliver Francis does all his own production, so when you see that and it comes across as well as it does here, it's just exciting. It's nothing but good stuff, and yeah, this is just that. But why I think I really enjoy this song is you have some of his best production, and then when he finally does jump in on the beat about a minute in, it's some of his best spitting as well. So it's just the best of both worlds for an Oliver Francis fan. Another song that I have been enjoying a bunch is Masoji's featuring Nothing Nowhere, Lost Boy. Never got around to actually reviewing the full album, but I did enjoy it. Maybe I will catch up and actually record that damn video. But this song was caught me off guard because Masoji to me is someone who's like one of those OG SoundCloud people who never really had a chance to show up in the limelight as like the media and the platform in the industry like moved on with streaming and etc. He never really, I felt like, got his time to shine. And Nothing Nowhere is someone who kind of popped up around like 2016 and just started killing it in the mainstream, like more so than Masoji ever did. So to see them kind of like team up and just see like the authenticity of both their music making kind of collide together and make this beautiful song and just pretty cool music video as well. There's reaction on this channel. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite tracks of the year, no doubt, without a doubt. Moving on, though, we got Tribute the Kid, Return of the Shrimp. Tribute the Kid is probably my standout guy, MVP, Rookie of the Year, if you will, for 2019. And this track is probably the standout for me as far as his performance and just originality that he shows on this track. It's just so much fun. I'll actually play a little bit for you. Back on the moon, hey. Definitely someone who you will be looking at a lot. I think in 2020, by the time that comes, he's going to probably be way bigger than I even am imagining, but definitely someone you want to pay attention to. Wi-Fi's Funeral, Rob Banks, Caro. This is like one song that I don't see anyone else playing from this collab album earlier this year called Connected, but yeah, this was my favorite one. Nothing too crazy, it's just a good banger of a track, and yeah, enjoyed it a lot. It has a lot of replayability. Definitely am still playing it in July, and it came out in January, so not shy about that one. A newer track from this year is Freddie Gibb and Madlib's album, but Palm Olive featuring Pusha T and Killer Mike is probably the best example from this album for myself. That's the one that I keep going to. Me and my boss play it a lot at work when we're just like, doing our shit. But yeah, I really enjoyed this album. Review's going to be coming soon. You can't hate on Bandana. I feel like after Pinata, this was what everyone wanted and definitely lived up to the hype. And the fact that Madlib did all these beats on his iPad is just insane to me. So yeah, Freddie Gibbs, Madlib, Palm Olive, one of my favorite tracks so far of 2019. Moving on, Denzel Curry, you got Ricky. No surprise here, I feel like. I feel like Ricky is one of Denzel Curry's most like accessible tracks. I feel like if you just enjoy rap but not too sure about the new school, Denzel Curry is a really good person to kind of get you to segue into some of the more crazy figures, some of the more crazy characters in this landscape. But this track is kind of like one of his best examples of something that is just really good, just on like a rap level. Like, it's very easy to listen to. I think everyone, like lovers of all types of genre within rap, would appreciate this song, and I think it's the most like radio-y he's ever sounded. But it still appealed to me to the nth degree, and when I say it's like the best he ever sounded, I mean that like, or the like, I'm not trying to say his other shit isn't good, because I love his other shit. I'm just saying like there was something different about Ricky as far as like commercialness, and I just never pictured Denzel Curry like actually hitting that. And he just got a new haircut, so that is interesting as well. But yeah, Ricky, fire as fuck. Go check it out. Graves and Hex Cougar featuring Lil Narnia, Glass Hearts, and What You Meant to Me. Yeah, you know, Glass Hearts, one of the coolest beats of the year. And Lil Narnia, the fucking man with the vocals, makes your heart sing, heart cry, and just feel everything inside all at once. Just lays down some of the most heartfelt lyrics on this track, and still hitting me hard July of this year. And I believe this came out around like, oh, fucking Jesus, January. So yeah, that's impressive. I still play this track a lot. It's fire as fuck. The way that they use the guitar on the beat, everybody fucking played their part and just killed it across the board. Like, that's so fucking infectious, and then you add Little Narnia's vocals on top of that. It's insane. Shrimp, Doll. I can't get over how much I actually enjoyed this song, and I love it. I fucking show it to everybody, and pretty much everyone that I shows it to loves it. It just has such a old school feel, but also just this like fresh take on like everyone trying to take over that lane. And I just thought that Shrimp killed it. And if he does a whole album that sounds like this, like if this is the bass line, this is like the concept for like future Shrimp album, like sign me the fuck up, because I'm so in. Yeah, Shrimp Doll. Young Gravy, Puya, Ramirez, and Trippy the Kid all teamed up on Young Gravy's album 4, The Boys Are Back in Town. This is like old school posse cut, but with like a bunch of new ass faces, and it's exactly what you want. Fast ass rapping and Gravy just coming in to tie it all together and make this cool ass concept of a song, and it just fits perfectly in the album, and it's definitely one of the coolest beats period just this year. And yeah, I'm just enjoying it a whole lot. Shout out to Suede on the beat, man. And I believe someone else is on this beat, but my apologies. But Suede. Shout out to Suede. Zalooper's Delirious. This is one of my favorite Zalooper songs, period. It probably is my favorite Zalooper songs, period. And it's just so goddamn good. The way he uses his voice, and like just the way that he's already unorthodox on beats as is, it just all comes together. And this is where you fucking realize that Zaloopers is having such a brilliant ass year, and he's definitely up for MVP of the year for myself, just because his work ethic is out of control, and he's doing some of the best music in like a 5-year career at this point. So it's just fucking brilliant, man. Fucking brilliant. So Delirious, Loopers, go check it out. Next song, Ghost, Collateral, featuring Cozy Boy. Definitely one of my favorite music videos of the year, period, but definitely one of the most heartfelt songs that you will feel. Ghost has such a good way of like adding his vocals to beats, and the way that all the songs just meld really damn well with music videos. Like, I prefer listening to his music with visuals to like complement them, because it just creates this whole like environment. It's a fucking movie, and I know that's so cliche, but it really is. Like, there's so much heart and authenticity that I just feel with everything that he writes on the paper and then portrays in the songs with like his performances. Like, his performance like vocally on every single song that I hear is just, it's perfect. It's exactly like what you need to convey to like try and identify with an audience, and he just does that like so goddamn well. And I think a lot more people could take notice and like maybe take notes on how to like actually perform the words that you're writing, because that takes a lot. Like, and it's easier said than done for sure. Like, who the fuck am I? Hunter Gex, Hand Crushed by a Mallet. A lot of people like other songs from this album, but this is the one that I just keep going back to. It just reminds me of some like DDR shit, and it's just nostalgic, but also new and just fresh. So Hunter Gex, fucking the best, man. Fucking the best. Cal Scrubby, It's Nothing, probably like the best song of the year as far as like catchiness and just like quickness. It's under 3 minutes. Like, it's just a really, really well polished song, and that's like my opinion. This song is perfect. Seriously, just perfect. I don't know what you could change or add or shorten or anything. Like, it's pretty goddamn excellent. Jaden Smith, Summertime in Paris, featuring Willow. I struggled with this one because there's a lot of songs off his album that I have enjoyed, and they're all pretty much similar, but this is the song where it's just like, no, this is just like a really well-made song. And I hope that like this is one of those things, if jukeboxes ever come back and I'm fucking 60 and I'm at the bar with like my children, this is a song I could go back to from my childhood and be like, I'm not a child, but you know what I mean. Like, this is something I'd be like, this is the jam, boys. Let's all cry together and serenade with Jaden and his sister talking about love, which is kind of weird as is, but you know, moving on. Slow Tie, Mira Mesa or Muramasa, Muramasa, Doorman. This is probably one of my just. It's so different kind of than the rest of the album, but what he's saying and like the attitude that he portrays is just like rambunctious, and it's just so fun. But yeah, Slow Tie, Mira Mesa or Muramasa. Fucking Doorman. Injury Reserve rap song, Tutorial. It's kind of a slap to their really, 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 really phenomenal album that is just Injury Reserve that came out this year. But this song is off of it, and it is really just like a great commentary on the rap industry as a whole. And I don't think that's like a good reflection of how good the music is on the album, that this is like kind of like a meme. So to say that this is the best song of the year, it's kind of like, okay, with a caveat, but regardless, like the actual beats and like lines and just everything that's being like given to you on this, even though it's being presented in like a meme type way, it's all phenomenal. And I couldn't help but not include this because I think it was a really standout track of the year, just period. Rico Nasty, Kenny Beats, Big Titties featuring Bauer and Earth Gang. This song is catchy as hell. Really enjoyed it. Can't hate on Kenny Beats' production. He's having a phenomenal of a year. Rico Nasty on the XXL freshman list right now, and Big Titties I think is just the best track from Anger Management. There's a review on this channel if you want to see what I thought of that album as a whole. But yeah, this is like my standout track, and this is the one that I keep playing. And it's a fun ass song. Lil Tommy by Tom the Mailman. This song, I have a reaction on this channel if you want to go check it out. This song is just so goddamn good. Tom the Mailman is just the man. Like he's gonna blow up by next year, no goddamn doubt. And yeah, this is probably one of the best music videos, period, of this year. The effects are gnarly, and just the song's catchy as hell, and I keep going back to it, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, check that out. Again, there's a reaction on this channel if you want to go check that out. Token, No Service. This is probably technically the best rap song, like on a technical level of the year. I think what he does writing-wise is something that a lot of people just couldn't tackle and actually touch, and to actually like think of this concept of a song and then actually say like I'm gonna execute it and then execute it as well as he did on this is just like ridiculous. Very few could actually achieve that or accomplish that, and I don't think it should be understated. So Token, No Service, one of my favorite songs of the year. And to close it all out, Higher Brothers, Flexing So Hard. Higher Brothers had one of my favorite albums of the year earlier this year. Their songs Sunshine and this song just keep coming up in rotation for myself still to this day, and could not lie to myself and say it's not one of my favorite tracks of the year. Little shout out to Zach Fox and Kenny Beats. Jesus is the One, parenthesis, I got depression. That song is taken over right now for some reason, as far as like TikTok is just running with it and giving the world what it deserves, and that is just the comedy of Zach Fox. And yeah, you got to shout that out, but it's not on the same level of like actual songs that this is, and to kind of qualify it is important, I think. So yeah, a little honorable mention to that, but I will always play that song, and it's going to be a classic to me, man. That better be on that jukebox as well. But what are your favorite songs of 2019? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for always tuning into this channel and seeing what I have to say about the musics out there. But more importantly, I want to hear what you guys think. Follow me on Twitter at YoGarrett, YoGRTT, Instagram as well. Now in rotation on those two platforms as well. Thank you so